Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to Pokémon Blue. So we're in the Victory Road, the first level.
Looks pretty victorious.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go up here.
I think is that okay, good. It was like,
what's this?
no, I was like, is
Tap,
that an abyss? Abyss? Why did I say it like that? I know how it's pronounced. Abyss.
Retired.
Now, oh, that's what he said. I was like, retired, and no, don't fire me.
No.
I guess it was because I was thinking of the word in my head, and I was like, what was the word in my? And then I pictured the word in my head, and then I read it out loud. So like abyss, and suddenly my brain worked again. So
it looks like if I push that,
you can't
proceed.
No, it's only for going back.
Yeah, I guess.
But there's
Okay.
I see what your deal is game, but you gotta be careful because if you do it wrong, you need to restart. See how it goes?
Wait, not item. Yeah.
Start. Yeah.
I know these puzzles. I'm smart. I'm being attacked, guys.
They were just smartly defeated.
Are you gonna say something?
No. I'm too sleepy to say something. I like its coom. It's pretty. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna say it's kind of like Zelda.
Oh.
It's interesting to see them attempting these more direct puzzle style in here. Like, normally you don't need to do puzzles to this extent where it's like literally push a rock to a certain spot.
Yeah.
Well, to a certain button.
Victory Road is the final test for trainers.
There's certainly like puzzles and riddles in Pokemon, but a little different. Like, pushing rocks puzzles are usually not like that you put into a certain button.
I remember a lot of those were also in like, I forgot what the English name of the mountain was, but the mountain in Diamond and Pearl. And
Mount Coronet?
Probably, I don't know.
Der Kraterberg.
Yeah, that.
That one huge mountain that is over the entire region and you go into like 5 times.
Yes. But I've never played that game in English.
Yeah, but it's Mount Coronet.
Yeah. Yeah,
I guess.
I think it has, if I remember correctly, it has a lot of those puzzles too.
In German it's the Crater Mountain. Because it's cratery, I guess. I don't get why it's called that. It's the opposite of a crater.
Yeah, right?
Maybe its Japanese name would be a clue. Oh yeah, also we healed up in case you're wondering why we're all doing well again.
Yeah, I mentioned last episode that I wanted to check out that boulder down there, and it just looped you around to the start of the cave room. So I figured I might as well go back and heal.
Oh, now we're here.
And now we're here.
And that's how it happened. Speaking of puzzles and Pokemon. I love the puzzles in the post-game of Pokemon Sapphire. I love the bike puzzles where you have to drive, where you either... Oh, I think that's Moltres over there. Is it?
Hi.
It looks like a bird facing us with its butt. So I assume that's him. I guess we'll not go to him though.
Come on. What are you gonna say about the bike puzzles?
Well, there's these bike puzzles. There's like 2 modes of your bike in Sapphire and so forth. I would say Sapphire first because that's the version I played. Where you get the bike where you can do tricks with because you can jump and stuff, and then there's certain spots where you need to jump with your bike. And then there's other puzzles like the tower where Rayquaza is, where the ground is cracked, so you gotta drive really fast with your bike as the ground cracks behind you.
Don't you have like 2 different bikes, and only at a certain point you can switch between at will?
Yeah, that's right.
Before that you had to go to the shop and change the bike?
Oh no, in the original version you always had to go back to get the other bike. You can never switch them at will. That's an Omega.
Froppy wants to learn Hypno Pump.
Oh nice, that's what we wanted. Oh, that means... Okay, what do we get rid of? Hypnosis, Body Slam, Water Gun, or Surf. I mean, it's basically a stronger Water Gun, so...
Yeah, I guess Water
Hypnosis
Gun
can still get some use.
Yeah.
I mean, Water Gun has more PP, but we got...
But Surf doesn't have that few. Surf
Yeah.
has like 15, which is pretty
Yeah.
decent.
And I think we still got some ether, right?
Maybe.
I think we saved it for the late game.
What again?
And
poof.
there's a move, remember, right? Just in case. And Froppy Hydro Pump.
Yes.
Okay, so that means we can do the thing. And it's probably... Do we have the thing?
Yeah, I do think I have it. So now that Froppy learned what we wanted her to learn, we can evolve her.
Yes. Why didn't you store this TMs when you were at the Pokémon Center?
Because I forgot.
Okay, good. Good.
Okay, Froppy.
Yes. Able. What? Froppy is evolving!
I didn't expect that. Which also
Get
means that we...
angry! Ooh, that looks like a nice sprite.
Ooh.
Backhand!
Nice. Poliwrath.
Slap! And now,
And now
we can
pick
pick
up
up
this.
the TM05. What is it?
Yeah, let's
What
see.
is it?
Oh, and when I went back to the first room, I also got the other item.
And that was another TM?
Yeah.
Okay, better check both. Mega Kick! That could be
Mhm.
good.
And Sky Attack.
Sky Attack?
I don't know.
I guess that...
What is this?
Fissure. Okay. We didn't want to teach Fissure, right?
Fire Blast.
Maybe we could teach... No, Fire Blast is...
Hmm.
I think before we enter the Elite Four, we're gonna think about if we teach TMs.
Yeah.
That was always my plan, because then we know that the Pokemon will be actually fighting in Elite Four.
Yes.
Nice.
So now it's a fighting type as well.
Yeah, that means it has now weakness. It's now weak against birds, so we gotta be careful. But otherwise, I think that it should be good. You know, it
I
doesn't.
just realized that I've been squinting my eyes, or like my whole face for a while.
Oh yeah, I know that. When you suddenly realize that you're all tense.
Yeah,
Like, I
and now
didn't-
I'm like, oh wow, my face feels so much more loose now.
So much more Lou.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Come on, I'll whip you. Sir,
No.
don't.
Please don't.
It's illegal.
Oh.
Jesus.
Nice.
What is that other thing he has? Is it a lollipop or like a... Oh,
I
no,
think
it's red.
it's-
Or like a hypnosis thing.
I think he's just making a fist, and on his backpack he has like a thing to sleep on.
Okay.
You know, like a isomatte. I don't know the name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But no one else does. I mean, it's easy to guess what we mean. Like a little mat for when you're camping.
Yes.
You put your sleeping bag on it and then you sleep on it.
Yeah. So you don't have to sleep on the floor.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still not super soft, but it's softer than the floor.
Always feels like, I mean, maybe it's just...
Golduck.
maybe it's Choo Choo?
Yeah.
Or Flora, whatever you prefer. Maybe it's just us. Oh, hello.
Hello. Is this the first Golduck we meet?
Yes, I believe so.
I would remember that face.
Just go safe with Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Thunder can miss after all.
Yeah.
What I want to say is, we went comparative to now, we went camping as children so often.
Did you go to level 4?
I feel like we haven't really camped in
Da.
years.
You see?
I think that's... I always thought he just had a wild ponytail. And
What?
Ah, now I see what you mean. Yeah, I get it.
You know?
Yeah, it's a rolled up isomatte.
I don't think it's a lollipop.
Yeah, but I also think he has like a ponytail, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. I
Who
don't know.
knows?
I think he's holding a lollipop.
I mean, maybe the like artwork
it's like
of
the
this
whip-
trainer
it's-
class exists.
It's like the
somewhere.
whip and the carrot, but instead of a carrot, it's a lollipop.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Is there anything we can get rid of? Hmm.
Pokeflu.
Maybe we can use a rare candy.
I guess. I mean, why not? There's no... not benefit. Who's the lowest level? Let's just be fair here. Oh, they all are.
Well, Kurama.
Kurama isn't gonna fight in this cave a lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe just level him up.
Yeah. There you go. Good job,
Yeah.
Kurama. You ate a candy. And
Oh,
TM
another
17.
TM.
We need to store these.
Definitely. I mean, I could use an escape rope and
No. Submission. That's a fighting move, right?
I have no idea.
Is Victory too tough?
I don't know, you tell me.
Is this the developers asking us? Juggler, why do we only have one Pokemon? I guess so these Pokemon are strong. Okay, I think
He
Kurama...
just has one Pokemon because he's
Kurama
juggling with the other balls.
I guess. I would say keep Kurama here because it's...
He has a good special.
Yeah.
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 I hope this thing doesn't have Psybeam. Oh, that's good. Substitute, oh damn it. Oh, that's
No.
cute.
Huh.
I guess finish the substitute? No.
I mean, this substitute is gonna take the damage anyway.
Yeah, but
What?
it's easier to finish the substitute with like one hit so that it doesn't, you know, get a chance to attack.
Hmm.
Ow.
Double slap.
With his big slappy fingers, which are only 4 in this sprite. Sometimes he has 5.
He does?
Yes. And this concludes my Mr. Mime trivia session.
Alright.
Well done. Oh yeah, another trivia about Mr. Mime. Many people ask why aren't female Mr. Mime called Mrs. Mime? Why isn't there a female subspecies called Mrs. Mime? Well, the reason for this is, in the original we didn't came from Atlanta, so you can go there.
Yeah, but I was trying to see if, like, on that part that's a little bit higher, if we were missing out on something over there.
Okay. In the original Japanese version, Mr. Mime is not in fact called Mr. Mime. It's called Barriard. And the translators decided to name it Mr. Mime in this gen, where gender of Pokemon, gender or sex or both, wasn't implemented yet, so there was no problem with calling the species Mr. Mime because there was no evidence that some of them could be female, I guess.
Yeah.
If you assume...
Might as well be all be male.
I guess you could assume that if you want to, but it was proven to be incorrect. Yeah, so that's the reason it was named at a time where the localizers couldn't really have guessed that, you know, Pokemon...
I won't be able to hold that item anyway.
Screw you and your item. We gotta find a button. Oh, another
There's
item.
a button.
I guess we have to push that over here. No more room for items. Wait, but
I
then...
wish I could at least see what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I push it in here.
I guess, and then it opens up the block on top of that little hill where the girl is. Yeah. So in Japanese it's just called Barriard.
Yeah, and then when the next gen came out where they had genders, it was too late to change the name of the Pokemon in retrospect.
Imagine if they did that. Imagine if they actually renamed the Pokemon. They just decided to do it. I mean, it's like with other games. For example, Zelda. The enemies sometimes get technically renamed because the translators aren't the same people. So they don't know, or they didn't check if it's the same as an enemy from an old game, so they give him another name. For example, or maybe they decide to change it, and that's not considered a problem. Like for example, the Redads. They're called Redad in English and Japanese both. Redad.
Like in Japanese, literally Redad?
Yeah, Redetto.
Okay.
And
oh damn it! I think I messed up.
Yep, you did. You did messed up.
Well, at least I messed up early.
Yeah. Now we can learn. What was down there? But yeah, anyway, Redads. In German, it's just this. It's just teasing.
Yeah.
In German, Redads are called zombies in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I believe. Zombies, because you know that's what they are. And then in Wind Waker, they instead named them Remort, like from the mort. It's like French or Latin.
Yeah.
It's not German for that.
Also,
it's
they named that in the German version.
Yes.
Okay.
In German, they
changed
they
the
were
name.
called zombies in Ocarina of Time in German, and then in Wind Waker in German they were Remort.
Okay.
But then in later games, I think they were called zombies again. I think. Yeah, I think in Ocarina of Time 3D they were also called zombies. Another thing, Gyptos, they were called wickled zombie, which is like wrapped zombie. Because from the model, based on the model, they're basically just redeads with another skin thrown on, which is the wrapping. And even if you burn the wrappings, there's a redead underneath. So they just called them wrapped zombies. And then in later versions, they actually went back and called them Gyptos instead. Like, for example, I think in Ocarina of Time 3D, they called them Gyptos. I'm not exactly sure. I know Ocarina of Time 3D in German had a lot of fixes with translation, little fixes. Just a few, because, for example, there's a really early scene where Zaria's like, oh, you got a fairy now, Link? And she's like, wow, that's cool. Like, in German, like, wow, das ist cool. But it's kind of like, I don't know how it is in English, but in German, hearing a character in a setting like Zelda say cool sounds weird and takes you out of the experience a little.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Because it's something that teens say. It kind of depends. But in Ocarina of Time, it's definitely jarring for me personally. So in Ocarina of Time 3D, they have instead say, wow, that's great. Like, wow, this is toll. Which is like more natural sounding.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Zarya, even if cool was a word they used in German Zelda land, I don't think Zarya is the kind of character who would use it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, saying cool is, but especially at the time, it was like the 90s, it's kind of like if in English you said like, far out. You know, it's a little bit more extreme than it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I wonder where something changed. I want to see what's down here.
Okay. I already...
Oh, I'm here.
This is Moltres, so I guess we ignore him. I guess this is Moltres, I assume it's him. I'm not gonna test it.
I mean, it's the only...
Oh, that's why I said don't go down there, it's probably gonna reset the rock.
Well, no, the rock isn't there anymore. The button is pressed forever.
Oh, okay. Then why couldn't you stand on it? Normally the purpose of such a rock is the fact that if you leave the button stops being pressed, but if it's pressed forever, why not just kick it?
I don't know.
Are you that soft?
Oh, the rock is here, but it should be activated, because that's the way it worked with the other room too.
Maybe it's just inconsistent.
Oh, being inconsistent would be the worst.
We'll have to see. I'm trying to I'm sorry I talked about Zelda so much. We're playing Pokemon, damn it. These Pokemon sure are cute. Oh no, the rock is gone. See that he couldn't go over here before because there was a block.
I said that the effect should still be there even though the rock is back.
No, you meant that rock. I thought you meant the blockade rock.
No.
You were making me feel crazy.
But that's how it worked with the other room. Oh yeah, see, you saw it for like a second.
Oh, so okay, so...
So how about we fight these guys next time?
Yeah, I was about to say I'm trying to remember how many floors this had, but I think it's not many.
Okay, so see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye!